DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
Alright, what's going on YouTube? We got another Summmit guide for you guys today. And today we're going to be using the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. And here is going to be the tunings. Again, slow it down if you need to, pause it, whatever you can. And getting into it, we're just going to say this is one of the most forgiving and controllable cars that you can use in the Summmit or in the Grand Race. And with these tunes, you can basically use it for both. You can use it for both Summmit and the Grand Race, and you should have a good time. Again, one of the fastest cars, fast to take off, and it does struggle a little bit at top speeds, but you can correct that either by tuning the wheels like I did, or you can just use a little bit of NOS and you should be good to go. But again, this is the most forgiving because if you mess up a turn, you have so much speed with this car and you can just quickly catch up to anyone in front of you. And I just recommend it. If you can use any of the Street 2 cars whenever you can in the Summmit, I recommend using this one and using some of my settings. Again, if it always helps, drop a like, favorite, subscribe. And with that being said, let's just get into a little rant that I want to talk about, which there was other YouTube that I've seen. I think it was called I forgot what it was, something 12. And granted, I did know about these issues for a while now. I've seen a bunch of other videos, but I'm probably gonna link one of theirs if you guys want to check it out, to basically understand a little bit more of what I'm talking about. If you don't understand, I'll link it down below if I do remember. So hopefully I do remember, and again, whatever. So the first issue is people are basically playing on controllers on PC, I think, where it's kind of like emulating the steering wheel. You know how people have their rigs, they have the steering wheel, the whole pedal, and the transmission. Basically, they're spoofing their controllers so that the game thinks that they're playing on a steering wheel. And the problem is that usually they tend to have a lot more speed, and basically they're able to take corners a lot more. Well, just basically they take the wheels. What am I saying? They're able to take the corners a lot better because the steering is basically one-to-one when you have the steering wheel, and essentially people are just using that to basically cheat and just get a better, how do you say, a better handling of the car. And I just think it's stupid, because why not just make everything one-to-one, or just give them a delay? Because there is, if you don't know, there's a slight delay in the turning when you play on controller. And people, granted, it's the internet, right? Like, people are always going to cheat. The same thing is happening in COD, where people are just cheating left and right. I've seen multiple YouTube channels now where people are just literally using aimbots, and then I just see a bunch of I'm not gonna use the word that I was thinking about, but it's just a bunch of little Timmies, a bunch of little kids just like praising these people because they're cheating, and their defense is like, oh, it's in the game, it's I'm just taking advantage. If you're not doing it, then you suck, or blah blah blah. Like, that's just an easy cop out, and it's just so stupid that people are literally just saying like, hey, it's in the game, you might as well take advantage. And the reason I'm saying that in particular is because people are taking advantage of the reset system in this game, where they just full send the cars, like for example right here, and they'll go flying up into the mountain, and they'll just press the reset button, and essentially they get spawned in going like, I don't know, like 100 miles per hour, and it's just stupid. I feel like they should nerf it in some way, but regardless, we're at the end of the video. It was a short one, and there's just a bunch of issues going on, and gaming is at a horrible state because of the players. I mean, granted, some of it is because the devs aren't correcting some of this stuff. They're not fixing some of the exploits or whatnot, and they should. But at the same time, it's like no real excuse for the people doing it, and there's no excuse for the devs either, because again, they have to fix it. And there's no real honor in playing anymore. Like, people don't play for their skills anymore. People just try to take the most easiest cop out advantages, whether it's like aimbotting or like using a steering wheel in the game when you're playing as a controller, and it's just stupid, and it just sucks as a whole. But anyways, follow me on Twitch. I'm Ninja. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that shit. I'll see you on the next video.